sure you got me in there. Frame.
Love it.
Yes. Sous chef.
Showing your muscles.
Wait, this one.
Yeah, that one. Do that again.
This one.
I think there's more than I didn't have to do that. Look at all this food, holy smokes!
Oh, and then you can use this. We'll save this.
Don't throw nothing away. Are you kidding me?
And there's another one, onion. I'll save it later. Put it here.
That's what he meant.
You're on camera, right?
Is enough? Some more? Oh.
I helped! Look what I did! I made it free! Oh, look at what you were on the
Love it. You're live, Roy. Well, you're on live.
Look at the video.
So here we are at
Yeah, do the intro, right? Yeah.
right after the Foodie Booty Festival. Foodie Booty. We have Kamani Chi from Northern Virginia. He's out here making a special dish. What are we making, Chef?
Well, we're making a few things. We're making a lomi lomi salmon, traditional Hawaiian dish with cured salmon, tomato, onion, and green onion. We're gonna do kalua pig sandwiches, King's Hawaiian sweetbread, a little bit of pulled Hawaiian pork, smokiness, and then we're gonna add for some acid a little bit of Asian ginger slaw, pickled ginger, cabbage, toasted sesame seeds, meating, and actually the pickling liquid from the ginger slaw. And we have Hawaiian style mac salad as well.
Love it.
Forget what I cook.
Can you give my audience the correct pronunciation of your name, Chef?
Yeah, sure.
no.
My name is Kaimana Chi.
Okay. And you have a store you have a restaurant in
I do,
Northern.
yeah. So
Talk to us about
I'm the executive chef of Uncle's Hawaiian Grinds in Falston, Maryland. It's a modern Hawaiian restaurant. We've been around for about 5.5 years now. We'll celebrate our 6th year in November. We have about 300 seats total, including our newly opened 100-seat tiki bar outside. So TVs, lots of great local beers, and just some amazing food. So please come on out. If you're ever in the Baltimore, Maryland area, come out to Uncle's Hawaiian Grinds and check us out.
Top 3 chef selections on that menu, Chef.
Yeah, that's a good one because I just released a new menu a couple of weeks ago. So I would have to say one of our staples is obviously our Hawaiian poke bowl. You get 4 types of poke, including salmon poke, spicy ahi, traditional ahi, and even tofu poke for our non-fish eaters. Definitely a mainstay at Uncle's Hawaiian Grinds. We have a great firecracker chicken. It's a spicy mayo, fried chicken katsu cut up into bites. Really, really popular with the crowd.
I know, I washed it.
And then I think that number 3, gosh, there's so much to choose from, but one of our newer items on the menu, I'd probably say is our crazy take on a seafood pasta dish, our turtle bay pasta. We have 2 types of sausage. We have a gochujang marinara or a coconut cream parmesan, or you can have the combo of both, which makes our rosé super, I mean, it's a fusion of Italian and Hawaiian food, but it's awesome. Come out and try it.
How about vegetarian fare, real quick?
Absolutely. We have our pipeline pot stickers from day one. Our pot stickers are completely plant-based, 100%.
Gotcha. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll just observe while you're doing your
All
thing.
right, thank you.
Anything else? I think you're almost done.
It's so horny right now.
Can the audience ask questions? You guys want to ask questions?
Yeah.
The audience, little questions for the chef?
I'm enjoying, helping, and learning.
Okay. This is Ate Esther Pereira.
I would be chef. What else, darling? So,
Yeah.
what else do you want? The salad, the cheese, whatever.
Yeah, I can open the cheese. I'm going to do half with cheese, half
Roy's
without
gonna take out the
cheese.
trash.
Okay. The basil spinach.
This is Roy's house, by the way, guys.
All can stay on the side.
Okay.
His kitchen.
My ancestral home.
I need a bowl, separate bowl on this.
Yeah, this one I'm going to, the cheese I need now.
Oh, you need now.
Yeah,
Okay.
this stuff I'm going to do later.
Okay.
This is not for you, this is for my work tomorrow. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll put it
Okay,
back.
that's okay.
Chef, born and raised where?
Born and raised on the north shore of Oahu, in the small towns of Haula and Laie. Yep.
And you are, like, you're a pretty diverse figure, Chef. I'm very impressed by your background, so we'll cover some of this stuff. But you are a master of the culture of, can you tell?
Yeah, sure. I mean, aside from being
Yeah.
a chef, I'm also a kumuhula. I have a halal nohono Hawaii out of Silver Spring, Maryland. We serve the greater DMV area. I've been dancing hula since I was a kid and teaching hula for about 20 something years now. And just perpetuating the Hawaiian culture is super, super important to me. It's been one of my missions in life. Hawaii is such a small place, and unlike the other Polynesian islands, you know, if you're Tahitian, you can go back to your country where Tahitian is predominantly spoken. If you're Samoan, you can go back to your country where Samoan is predominantly spoken. And Hawaii doesn't have that, right? Because we are a part of the U.S., so we really need people to be ambassadors of Hawaiian culture, and something super, super important to me since I was a kid.
Where did you get your culinary training?
Yeah, so you know, this is a good question. I get it all the time, especially having been on the Food Network. Actually, you know, I never planned to be a chef, right? You know, back when I was growing up in the 80s, being a chef then isn't the same as what it means to be a chef now. So yeah, I always was passionate about food. I'm the oldest of 9 kids.
Wow.
I come from a diverse ethnic background. I'm Hawaiian, Filipino, Samoan, Chinese. Thanks to Ancestry.com, I found out that I'm Norwegian and Irish and French. But you know, I grew up in Hawaii, where the culinary landscape is super diverse, right? And I feel so lucky to have been exposed to the great ingredients that we naturally have in Hawaii, and then my grandfather's Hawaiian Chinese, my grandmother is Filipino, my grandfather on the other side is Samoan. So all these influences in my life from the culinary aspect have all sort of built me into what I am today. And had these amazing opportunities. So, you know, 15 years ago I was working in IT, and now I travel around the world as a chef. And I've been about 40 countries in the last 6 years, representing a global food brand called Just.
Okay.
And I'll be doing more of that, and more brand ambassadorships, chef ambassadorships with different companies as well. You can get more information at kaimanachi.com, www.kaimanachi.com.
And while I saw you at your tent yesterday, 20 minutes later, I saw you hop up on the stage and do. You want to talk about your performing arts also, or do we have time right now?
Yeah. So so we're so lucky that our Hawaiian school was invited by Trisha to perform at Foodie Fest. It was sort of our halal's first time being out in Virginia Beach. So we got some people together and wanted to share a little bit of Hawaiian storytelling through music, song, and dance.
Okay, and then the last, I don't know if you have a book near you, but talk to the audience about this book that you wrote.
Yeah, so
the motif behind it, and
absolutely. I've always wanted to. It's been a dream of mine to always write a children's book, and because when I was a child, you know, I grew up loving food so much, but not understanding food, right? Not understanding why I like these things or these dishes and not other dishes, right? And I think it all comes down to understanding 5 basic flavor groups. And so my first book in a planned series is a little play on words. So the series is called Food for Tots, right? And the first book is about flavor. It's breaking down food into 5 basic flavor groups, right? Whether it's salty or spicy or bitter or sour or sweet, right? And helping kids associate a flavor profile with the different things they eat. You know, some kids like pickles and sauerkraut and sour foods, while others rather, you know, prefer sweet foods, and then others prefer savory or salty foods. So I think that's one thing that was missing, right? I wasn't taught about those flavor groups and didn't understand why I liked some foods better than the others. So I thought, why don't I write a children's book helping parents have that conversation with kids so that they can understand, and then introduce them, like the best foods that we eat actually combine 2 or 3 flavor profiles. We like sweet and sour, or salty with a little bit of bitterness, or we like the combinations, and that's what makes eating so fun, right?
Awesome. What's the name of your book, Chef, and where they can get it?
The name of the book is Tots on Flavor. You can get it at Amazon.com, type in Tots on Flavor or Chef Kaimana Chi.
Okay.
You'll find the book. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to let you do some cooking here, Chef,
right.
and then we'll come back to you.
Hello, everybody.
I got the book, darling.
I got a different angle for you.
This is from our audience here, guys, and she did get the book.
I got the book for my granddaughter.
One of our local artists here, actress, singer, and Lola.